All of you must be wondering what is going on with that woman as and other picture, and what unhealthy habits them has done, and do we also do bad unhealthy habit like them? What are the effects we will face if we do not prevent this unhealthy habit? Do all of you want to know what kind of disease we will get if we continue this unhealthy habit? Let's see the cause and the amount the disease that we will get.
Hello, my name is MOHAMAD AZIZI bin Jamal and my matrix number is 08DKA21F1197.
Hi everyone and good morning. My name is Sharifah Baitie binti Hamizun and my matrix number is 08DKA21F2003.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad RODDIK bin Jeffrey and my matrix number is 2074DKA21F2074. So, our topic today is the disadvantages of sleeping late at night. Sleeping late at night is a major factor getting various diseases. There are 9 diseases that we will learn. Besides that, what will you get after listening to this video, and what kind of diseases will we get if we sleep late? Let's learn together.
At the final of this presentation, we should get their objective. The first one, you can realize how sleep is very important for our mental and health. The second one is, you can be aware of how bad lack of sleep will affect their daily life. And the last one is, you should know the importance of bedtime care. In today's presentation, our group has divided our talk into 3 sections. The first section will be presented by Sharifah Baitie. She will talk about immune system deficiency, memory loss, and hypertension. Followed by Muhammad RODDIK. He will talk about depression and anxiety, weight gain and obesity, heart attack and stroke. And the final section is for me, and I will talk about fall brain function, decreased fatality, and psychiatric disorder.
Hi, so the first disadvantages of sleeping late at night is hypertension. What is hypertension? Hypertension is a high blood pressure, also called as a hypertension. Your blood pressure changes throughout the day based on your activities. The less you sleep, the higher your blood pressure may go. Getting less than 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night has been linked to an elevated incidence of hypertension because sleep helps our body regulate hormones that cause stress. A lack of rest can amplify the effect of stress on the body. If you already have a high blood pressure, not sleeping well may make your blood pressure worse. Then, long-term sleep deprivation is associated with increased blood pressure, heart rate, and inflammation. All of these puts unnecessary strain on your heart. Over time, a lack of sleep could cause swing in hormone, leading to the high blood pressure and other risk factors for heart disease. People who work long hours in the high-stress job and people with other risk factors for hypertension are more likely to have raised blood pressure under chronic poor sleep. Next point is immune system deficiency. Why lack of sleep can affect your immune system? Because people who don't get quality sleep or enough sleep are more likely to get sick after being exposed to a virus, such as a common cold virus. Lack of sleep can also affect how fast you recover if you do get sick. Like the rest of our body, the immune system performs best when we get adequate sleep. A prolonged lack of sleep causes a similar reaction to high level of stress. Sleep loss influences how your body fights illness. Your body fights infection with fever. When you sleep, your body gets a better fever response. So, fever tends to rise at night. But when you're not sleeping, your fever reaction is not primed. During sleep, immune system release protein called cytokines, some of which help promote sleep. Creatine cytokine needs to increase when you have an infection or inflammation or when you are under stress. Sleep deprivation may decrease the production of these protective cytokines. In addition, infection-fighting antibodies and cells are reduced during periods when you don't get enough sleep. How much sleep do you need to bolster your immune system? The optimal amount of sleep for most adults is 7 to 8 hours of good sleep each night, and teenagers need 9 to 10 hours of sleep. School-aged children may need 10 or more hours of sleep. The bottom line is that if you are lacking in sleep, your body won't be as effective in preventing or fighting off illness like the flu, so you might get ill more easily and stay ill longer. So the next point is memory loss. How our memory and sleep are connected. Sleep and memory share a complex relationship. Getting enough rest helps you process new information. Once you wake up, and sleeping after learning can consolidate this information into memories, allowing you to store them in your brain. How does sleep deprivation affect brain function and memory? People who don't get enough sleep may experience the effect of the sleep deprivation. Difficulty remembering things is one of a common system, since the brain does not have sufficient time to create new pathway for the information you have recently learned. Sleeping late often affect how memories are consolidated. After potential cognitive impact include trouble learning and focusing, reduced decision-making skills, and poor emotional and behavioral control. Okay, how much sleep you should get each night largely depend on your age. Every person should strive for the optimal amount of nightly sleep, as too little or too much can have negative effect. Since sleep is so important to the formation and consolidation of memories, some sleep disorders are associated with memory problem. Insomnia, defined as a persistent difficulty initiating or maintaining sleep, is known to cause daytime cognitive impairment including reduced memory functioning. Other disorder is sleep apnea, may promote memory loss. Sleep apnea is characterized by the temporary cessation of the airway during sleep that can cause people to choke or gasp for air. Having snoring and excessive daytime sleepiness are other common symptoms of sleep apnea. Many scientists believe that sleep is important for giving the brain time to organize itself and especially to commit information from the short-term memory to the long-term memory. Adequate sleep is crucial for memory recall. Studies show improvement in memory loss after just one night of restful sleep.
Depression and anxiety. Most people feel irritated if they don't have a good night's sleep and will lose motivation. Patients with depression often have an irregular sleep schedule. Normal people like us need at least 8 or 9 hours of sleep to stay energized and to keep our body fresh. But unlike those who suffer from depression and anxiety, they may be depressed as a result of stress. They cannot sleep well at night. This whole will ruin someone's life and they cannot live their life normally. What steps can we take to prevent anxiety and depression? Number 1, we need to practice a healthy lifestyle, taking care of nutrition. For example, eat fruit and salad, and also weekend sport like jogging or play badminton and football with our friends. This can keep our body and mind healthy, and we need to prevent ourselves from negative things that make us stress. And the last one, we can get advice or medicine from a doctor and talk about our problem. Weight and obesity. Many people like to care of their appearance but don't want to take care of nutrition and bedtime, especially teenagers who like to sleep late. Effect of sleep late at night will add weight quickly. It because a hormone called ghrelin. This hormone will make a person who sleep late will always feel hungry. At night, The effect of lack of sleep will affect the body and metabolism and irregular eating habits. And also a person will easily get various diseases due to the uncontrolled value of food. We also need to avoid eating snack and fast food in the middle of the night. This will cause our intestine and kidney to overwork and get new diseases such as kidney failure. Teenagers who want to live a healthy and long life need to get rid of all bad habits, but not only teenagers, senior also need to maintain internal health to stay healthy, such as fasting and getting enough sleep. Heart attack and stroke. This is the last one for me. Diseases that are more dangerous. Many people die from these diseases, so all of you need to listen properly what I'm going to explain. Lack of sleep can lead to more deadly cardiovascular problems, such as like heart attack and stroke. Doctors and researchers believe this is because lack of sleep can disrupt the part of the brain that control the circulatory system or cause inflammation that cause the formation of blood clots to occur. This is dangerous because blood clots will break and will occur immediately. We need to prevent such a reduce stress and take care of our sleep schedule and smoking. Cigarette can make blood clots and will cause heart attack, and you will die immediately and no one can help you. That's all for me.
In my first point, I like to talk about fall brain function. After just one unrestful night, we have all experienced mental fog, fatigue, and short temper of lack of focus. When the brain is not able to rest enough over a longer period of time, mental faculty can decrease drastically. We know that adequate sleep is necessary for people to feel sharp, concentrate, and learn, but it also impacts our problem-solving skill and ability to regulate our emotion and make decisions. Sleep-deprived people also have problems with balance, reflex, and motor skill. As a result, they are much more likely to injure themselves, drown since it is a major factor in car accident. My second point, disadvantage sleeping late at night is decreased fertility. Not only can sleep disorder lower libido, they can have a devastating impact on anyone trying to conceive. Both men and women, the same part of the brain that control circadian rhythm, also regulate the release of reproductive hormone. Regularly getting fewer than 7 hours of sleep can lead to lower level of testosterone and hormone, which trigger ovulation, making conception even more difficult. The important thing that we get from International Bar Association is across the development in this world, fertility rate have consistently been declining to below replacement level, with significant implications for society and particularly for human rights. In simple terms, nations need an average birth rate of just over 2 children per 1 woman to maintain their population. But half of the world population now live in countries below this level. According to 2017, across the developed world, fertility rate have consistently been declining to below replacement level, with significant implications for society and particularly for human rights. In simple terms, nations need an average birth rate of just over 2 children per woman to maintain their population. And my last point is psychiatric disorder. An extreme and long-term lack of sleep can lead to a number of psychiatric disturbances. Some people suffering from extended period of sleep deprivation have experienced symptoms including disorientation, paranoia, and hallucination. This type of symptom can sometimes be confused or associated with schizophrenia. Gestalt therapy is a time-proven and effective approach in psychotherapy. It is a humanities, dialogical, and experiential method of working with people of all ages. Gestalt therapy is founded on psychoanalysis, Buddhist philosophy, phenomenology, holism, bodywork, and psychodrama.
So in the conclusion, sleeping late at night can affect the student efficiency in terms of academic performance. The main reason why the student have deficiency in sleep is because of cyber addiction. Cyber addiction has affect their sleeping schedule, which in turn it will affect the student focus. Once the student have lost their focus, this may be very well affect the academic performance. Lack of focus is one of the factors that affect the efficiency of students in doing academic related tasks. So what's the solution? Setting a schedule for sleep and having consistent routine will help the brain activate sleep and wake hormone at the appropriate times. Also, learning to relax before bed will make it easier to fall asleep in the first place. Turning off the television and exchanging that time for yoga, deep reading, or quiet time will go a long way towards a better sleep routine. Then this simple tactic may help you obtain a better night's sleep if your sleep deprivation is mild. For example, do some light exercise for at least 20 to 20 minutes or 5 to 6 hours before sleep every day. You will be more prone to falling asleep later in the day as a result of this. Caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol are all things that should be avoided. Any of these things can work havoc on your sleep schedule. Is it usually a good idea to stop smoking? Moreover, before going to bed, try to clear your mind by writing things down on establishing a to-do list early in the morning. If you tend to worry and think excessively in bed at night, nevertheless, we must avoid taking daily naps. Take a nap if you are severely tired. Nap should be limited to 30 minutes or less and no later than 3 p.m. Therefore, we need to control our nap time wisely because daytime exhaustion and psychological issues in general, such as hyperactivity and excessive emotional stress, are increased by sleep disturbance.